welcome to the channel. Just testing it to make sure it works is all, just because it's been a while since I've made a daily video, only because I've had a stonking weekend of some good car boot sale videos that I've been putting out for you, so I've not needed to do any dailies. However, I have had a few sales today and I don't have any videos to edit, so we're going to run into it. So I hope you've all been keeping well. I'm sure you have. We've had a few sales today. I'm going to run through these quickly with you now. I have had a few days where I've just been coming in, doing the picking, the packing and the shipping without filming it. Sometimes you've got to just crack on, ain't you? For £13.49 are these butterfly twist like ballet shoes. They look like standard any other kind of things. I mean, they are really, I suppose, but they sell a bit stronger than just standard ones. If the camera will pick it up, there's the brand you're looking for. In fact, I've just noticed, there you go, butterfly twists. If you see those in the wild, some of them can be like 20 to 30 to 40. These ones happen to be like £15. I paid £1 for them, I think, from a charity shop. £12.59 all in is this Stanley thermos. It does have signs of age and use, dents and dings and knocks and patina. Paid £2 or £3 from a charity shop not too long ago, to be fair. So it's not a terrible turnaround, that one. One of the Eden Park jumpers that I picked up, I think there were £3. In fact, I know there were £3 each from a charity shop. I picked up two. This one has sold for £25.49. Now, if you remember, I said I've never heard of the brand before. I don't know if it was worth it or not. I picked them up because they were really well made, really well constructed. They felt nice and they were £3. So for me, that's totally worth a gamble. If I get home, in my mind, the way it's made, the way it looks, the way it feels, it's going to be worth more than a double up on £3 regardless. Just so happens there were £25 to £30 items. What is going on over there? We've sold Timon from Timon and Pumbaa. I think this was 50p. We have a note with the sale. It says, big fan of your YouTube channel. A shout out would be mental. Keep up the good graft. Well, Aidan, here's some mentalness. Here's something mental. Big shout out to you, Aidan. I appreciate you, mate. Timon's going to be on his way to you shortly. Shit. £1.50 paid for this HP charger. Sold for £8.92 all in. Quick sale, they sell fast, and I've made a nice little double up. Don't mind that at all. A little Sony Walkman FM stereo. I had this for ages now. I think I paid £5 from a charity shop. Never listed it, just sat in one of my drawers for ages. I went through a bunch of electrical stuff the other day and managed to get through most of it. £5 paid, sold for £17.99 all in. That's not too terrible. Another one that I just let sit for ages. It is a repeat buyer. Well, I recognise that username as well. Pretty sure you follow the channel. I'm pretty sure you do. £17.14 all in. Batteries clearly not included. Is this vintage Sanyo radio? Jonathan, massively appreciate the purchase. If you're watching the channel, this will be out to you shortly. Oh, you can't sell Sky Q stuff. Technically you can't, but these things you can. In fact, I'm not sure if they've changed the ruling on that recently. I can't remember. I did see something recently in the newsosphere, in the hemisphere. Can't remember. But I've sold a Sky Q little mini modular box thing. Wait, maybe it's not even Sky Q. Sky Wireless Mini on-demand connector. Ignore me, it's nothing to do with Sky Q. Do your research on that one to make sure if you can still sell it or not. I don't know. £8.99 all in. And for £16.58, I paid £3.50 from a charity shop. Laguna Murano Art Glass Purple Bubble Handbag Glass Ornamented thing. Nice looking, isn't it? Easy to pack, especially with it being that sort of shape. Fill it with paper, absolutely fill it to the rafters, and then with this gap that's just here, wrap loads of paper around that, and then wrap it all on paper, then bubble wrap it tight, then put it in your box, void fill. Send it on its way to its brand new owner. Before I pack these up, my recent car boot sale video went absolutely mental with those two women kicking off at each other about somebody had stole shoes or bought shoes or took too many shoes or was accused of taking shoes when they didn't, or I don't really know the full context of the story. It's all there in the video. They're both just hammering off at each other. But it's not okay. The amount of racist comments on that video's chat section is unbelievable. Unreal. And the amount of people that are saying these things and then defending themselves, basically trying to gaslight me, saying that I'm the one who's brainwashed and deluded and don't understand what's going on. I'm not going to repeat the comments. They are actually in the section. I'm not going to delete them. I like the fact that they are exposing themselves. In fact, I actually mentioned to one person, I love the way you guys expose yourselves. I'm not going to delete any comments. I never do. The focus on the video is the fact that one of these very mouthy parties that are both gobbing off at each other is black. And that seems to be where the focus ended up. I don't like that plug in the background. Focus on me, not the plug. So you can go and check out the comment section for yourself on that one. You can imagine the sort of things that were said, but the majority of it was people trying to soften the racism and act like they wasn't saying what they were saying when they clearly was. And then trying to gaslight me about it. Shut up. I will mention one of the common ones. It was something along the lines of the usual suspects. Are you insane? Are you insane? If you're referring to theft, I've seen theft from every background. And trust me, us little pale-skinned motherfuckers, we're bad for it. You're just picking on a minority. Whatever it is that you're trying to say, the usual suspects, you can just go into the comment section. You can see yourself about how people were trying to gaslight me into thinking that actually I was deluded and they are a problem. They. Like, like you guys, if you're watching this now, some of you guys that commented, if you was commenting hoping to get me to be like, yeah, mate, yeah, and I agree, you have completely misread the situation when it comes to talking to me. I won't stand for, sit down, lay down, crawl for racism, nothing, ever. The fact that we have wars and fights and arguments and breakdowns in society over the colours of people's skin is wild. Wild. Because somebody has a different skin colour or a certain skin colour, it means that if one person from that race, from that background, from that ethnicity acts a certain way, it means that they're all like that. Because if that's the case, then all you people commenting have got serious problems. Because a lot of these problems caused in the world are caused by white people. So on that basis, we're fucked. Use your brains. Stop being so ignorant. Stop being so dumb. You can't be gaslighting me, telling me that I don't see the problem and that if anybody calls it out, then they better be careful because otherwise Wiki will call them racist, as one of the comments said. It's nothing to do with that. I've seen English, SA people, thief, murder, arson, criminal damage, illegally migrate, drug running, drug dealing. I've seen it all from people who look like me. Does that mean that we're all the same? Where I live has quite a big gypsy traveller community, and the people who live in this town always on the Facebook pages going, the bloody gypsies and they've all done this and the bloody same as that, all the same. I see that as well a lot here, and it's not true. One doesn't define all. So if you're a regular here and you're coming under my comments on my videos and commenting things like that and expecting me to cheer you on, unfortunately, you've got the wrong person. I know that was a bit of a rant and it just bothers me. I don't normally talk up about things like that because it gets a bit deep and I never know if I'm in the position to be talking about it. But I'll tell you what I am, and that's in the position to give my opinion and my views on how I feel about those kinds of things that are being written under content I have made. I know putting things in the public means that you have no right to say who does and who doesn't comment, which is why I don't delete things. You have a right to be horrible to me, nasty to me, whatever you want to do. And you have the right to comment those kinds of things as well. But just know that everywhere you go, you always leave a digital footprint. And one day, someday, it might come back on your ass. And for those of you who unfollow me because of my views and opinions on your comments, good. You bring no value to the channel whatsoever. If you're a shit person, you're a shit person. Doesn't matter what colour you are. Be good, be kind, love each other. We're all the same on the inside, so who gives a fuck? See you in a bit.